Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Welcome to Dan's Place, Rhode Island's #1 stop for amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment. Dan's Place offers a fantastic selection of unique menu items, including pizzas, pasta, steaks, and seafood. Here's what our customers have to say: a masterpiece on a crust. Watch your favorite New England teams on one of Dan's 4 big screen TVs. Looking for a great place to meet? Try Dan's Place.
I'm Dan from Dan's Place, where your only regret is not coming in sooner.
will be out there as well. Manuki Harris, Virginia. Matty Pisano, the only player in the senior class at either West Warwick or Chariho tonight. And Tessa Aiello will round up the starting five for Dan LaBelle's Chargers. Talking to Dan a couple of minutes before the game, he basically said, we can't win unless we shoot. They shot 17% of their loss against South Kingstown.
And they lost by 20, and they only shot 28%, South Kingstown did. So the old adage, you can't score if you don't throw the ball up. You know, you always say half of them are going to go in. If half of them go in, if that's 17%, if you shoot 30%.
Steve Lawton was telling me before the game, and this is probably no secret, he wants to keep the score down in the 40s if he's going to shot. He does not want to get involved in a running game with Chariho or with anybody as long as Roll and Foley and, of course, Calla, who's not going to be playing this year. But he doesn't know if we wanted to go into the old North Carolina four quarters offense for a little bit on every possession. So it'll be interesting to see how they play it. Norm Rayshot's West Warwick JV team is the winner, 34-32 in a game that was a seesaw for a long time until West Warwick put it away with 5 of the last 7 points of the game. We are about 4 minutes away from the start of tonight's battle between the Wizards and the Chargers. Why don't we take another break?
Sure.
And remind you that this is 321.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Welcome to Dan's Place, Rhode Island's #1 stop for amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment. Dan's Place offers a fantastic selection of unique menu items, including pizzas, pasta, steaks, and seafood. Here's what our customers have to say: a masterpiece on a crust. Watch your favorite New England teams on one of Dan's 4 big screen TVs. Looking for a great place to meet? Try Dan's Place.
I'm Dan from Dan's Place, where your only regret is not coming in sooner.
And back in the Dave Sylvester Gym, named after the longtime athletic director and boys basketball coach at West Warwick High School, Johnny Boots, John Parenti, Caleb Lupinacci upstairs, getting ready to go as the Wizards and Chargers get their final practices and before the referees go out and read the sponsorship code. And we have the national anthem, and then we'll be ready.
So what do you think? We've watched Steve Lawton's teams for the last 10-plus years. What do you think of this team going into the season? One of their not-so-deep benches, we can say? Because we've seen some deep benches with Steve Lawton's teams in the past.
You got to go back to when they made the decision to go Division I.
Yep.
And that's when Calla David was healthy and a freshman. Bria Lima was healthy and a freshman. Alexa Foley was healthy as a freshman. Kyla LaValle was a freshman. And
I believe so.
They're missing one other. And they had supporting players. So Steve felt that his team, if healthy, would be a force in Division I. They probably would have been had not all this stuff happened in the last 2 years or so. They just ran some bad breaks. They are a very good Division II team. They are still competitive, having been playing in Division II. But now they're going to be going up against LaSalle and Cranston West and Pontiac and North Kingstown. And it's going to be a rocky year. And the sicker they get, the worse it's going to get.
Exactly.
So they're schooled very well. They're coached very well. You know, they'll work with what they can. Alexa Foley has turned into a premier player. And she's grown a little bit too, but if you remember Alexa from last year,
yeah.
She's plate size. She's basically gained about 4 or 5 inches.
I don't know. It just doesn't look like a typical Steve Lawton team from the past. It's, you know, you never see that every year, but you know, over the years, Steve Lawton kind of kept that pace of the same type of team. But this one, I think this looks more like a run and gun team than they do more of a tougher team underneath the boards with the pass, with aggression and the Bird and those types of plays that Steve had in the past.
Well, there was always that one go-to player.
And yes, exactly.
And that's what Callan David was going
to be.
Yeah. So
exactly.
This is my favorite part of the entire game right here, where the teams get together at center court, and they go through the rules and behave and don't do anything crazy. Everybody claps and shakes their hands. And now we'll wait for Greg Gonzalez to deliver the starting lineups after the play of our national anthem. So the preliminaries are just about done. You just want to hang out over here and
we'll just hang for a little bit.
All right.
We'll announce the starting lineups as they get announced.
Spontaneous streaming, I guess.
Don't forget, starting January 10th, starts the regularly scheduled sports talk show with myself and my partner here, and an occasional Mike Green and an occasional guest here and there. January 10th, 10 a.m., right here on 321 Media.
Working on a good explosion of guests.
Good.
2, possibly, one each half hour.
Nice.
Of the hour-long show.
Then we can stream them. They don't even have to be in studio or on location, which has yet to be determined.
Here we get a free plug. What's for this?
There you go. Look at that.
Thank you, Guns.
Guns, thanks. Greg Gonzalez, give us a shout out.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, over the ramparts we watched, were so gallant. And the rockets rent the land, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag is still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave.
West Warwick student Ella Snyder with the national anthem, and now we'll find out who's injured and who's not. This reminds me of that Revolutionary War picture of the 3 guys, the one with the piccolo there.
Yes, walking down. Yep.
The drummer, the other guy, the walking wounded, the headbands, and the whole 9 yards. That's what we've got tonight. This is a basketball battle of attrition, and we'll see whether or not the Chargers are up to the task to tell you with a little more tested West Warwick's team. A couple of freshmen will be at the point. Adriana Minoka for the Chargers, and we'll get to Riley Gatta for the Wizards. Maddie Dorgan, steady junior out there, and slaps Steve Walton a high five. Although she would have to jump to be about 8 feet tall to get the hold of Steve Walton for a high five. Manuka Harris, Maddie Vizano, the only senior in the entire gym tonight. And Tessa Aiello round out the starting 5 for the Chargers. Riley Gatta gets the start, replacing Mackenzie Rowe. Gracie Gallo, we know about her brother Michael, don't we, Boots?
Yeah, we do. We met him tonight.
Bria Lima will man the pivot. Kyla Lavelli, senior, be a junior co-captain. And Alexa Foley, right around 20 points a game, like 19.7. And shakes from Dan LaBelle, who's rocking the pink boots tonight. Did you catch that?
I did not. I didn't. He came over and talked. He's matching his players.
Yep.
Very nice.
It takes astute broadcasters to pick something like that out.
Let me know when he shows up. Just saying.
Greg Cordick, the head coach of the Wizard boys team, is here.
I think we see him on Monday. Tuesday.
Tuesday night against East Greenwich. The back end of a back-to-back, like the NBA
Actually,
does.
we see him on
What is it, Wednesday?
Thursday. Thursday the 8th. Thursday the 8th, we see them.
Yeah, they play Monday at East Greenwich,
Yes.
and they come back on Thursday. It'll be Harris to jump for Chariho. We expect it'll be LaValle to jump for the Wizards unless they want Lima to handle the run. It won't even be her. It'll be Gata as Riley gets a start. Just a ninth grader, just a puppy in a basketball game of life. West Warwick in their home whites, Chariho in the traditional green. We are underway. Tap is won by Chariho. It's Fazano over to Dorgan. She will pull it out. Fazano will dip around the post low. Now she'll pop up high. She's got the ball. Maddie looks down low. Nice pass to Harris. Missed the bunny. The rebound taken down by West Warwick's Gracie Gallo. Foley skip pass. Lima off for a three-point try that is no good. And the rebound is handled by the Wizards. And I just lost my voice. Bria Lima, the deuce.
Great.
That three is no good from Noka. There's a steal by Gallo again. LaValle changed her number and didn't tell anybody. She's now wearing 0. That's a new uniform. I don't think we've seen anybody wear 0 West Warwick in the last 7 or 8 years that we've done those games. Foley for a touch. And a hello as she passes by to Steve Lawton. Back down low, and Wizards lead 4-0. It's the start that Lawton wanted. It's not the start that Dave LaBelle wanted. And a foul's going to be charged here to Foley. Harris, yes. Minute and a half gone. And on the way in, Foley is fouled. It's going to be against Fazano. Steve Lawton, especially high on Gata. Not really crowding her as the next Tori Bird, Lizzie Gresham, Kala David, but very high on the freshman forward. Fazano traveled, nobody saw it except me. Maddie will set up down low again as the ball comes out the other way from Duncan to Dorgan. Here's a three-point try. This one is going to leak on in. Fazano cuts the lead from 4-1 very quickly. Second minute of play complete here in the first quarter. Foley sizing it up. And as LaValle jostles for the ball, she is tied up for a held ball by Harris. It'll be a Wizard ball. Foley looks for that yellow, doing the jumping jacks in her face. Reaches Gata. Foley gets the ball for Bria Lima. Nice look down low. Another missed layup, and this time the ball will head to the green and white. So Chariho suddenly with a chance to take the lead here early. Aiello moves out to Harris. The baseliner won't go. Aiello goes for the rebound. It was out tussled. And now a held ball is called. This will be a Chariho ball, I believe. No, it's Wizard ball. Foley looking to get her tracked. Trying to establish something here early in the game. Lima cuts from the baseline left to the corner right. Inside LaValle, blocked nicely by Aiello. It goes out of bounds. Wizard ball. When you're playing a Dan LaBelle coach team, you're playing a solid ball club, no matter who's on the court. LaValle to Foley, drew a baseline, dumped it off, shot's no good. Here comes Chariho again with a chance to take the lead. It's Aiello, too strong. Foley gets the rebound. Alexa wants to take Harris, who's slowed up by Inoka. Harris steals the ball. He's a 3-on-0, and the Chargers have the lead. Canada picked up by Fasano. Chariho's going in the man. It's a timeout call by Steve Lund. 4:14 left to play first quarter. Chariho by 1. This is 3-2-1.
Visit the West Warwick Civic Center for great family entertainment and special events. From public skating to sporting events and trade shows. And there's much, much more all year around. Visit us frequently on Facebook or on the town's website at westwarwickri.org. And for more information about facility rentals, call 822-9200. See you soon at the West Warwick Civic Center.
And back at the Dan Sylvester Gym, Johnny Boots, Caleb Lupinacci, and B. It's a Wizard ball. Bria Lima will inbound with 4:14 left to play first quarter. West Warwick will break the valley looking for the ball instead of the further down court. Knocked around but picked up by Foley. There's an assist by Foley and a conversion by LaValle. So West Warwick regains the lead at 8-7 as we've hit the midway point of the first quarter. That ball's lost out of bounds by Riley Meyer, who came into the ball game. Meyer is in. Harris is out. Gallo is out and has been replaced by Gabby Carbo. We saw her in some spot duty last year, Boots.
We did.
The animated Coach LaBelle calling the play offensively from the opposite side of the floor. Nora Downing is in the ball game as well. So is Hattie Edmonds. So Dan's going 8 or 9 deep already. 17-footer, canned by Dorgan. Chariho by 1. Cabo left to Foley. Up to the post, pop Cabo. LaValle for a touch. Foley a dribble to 2. Looking for the side poster, it's no good. Rebound, Chariho. Dorgan in second gear, has an open lane, will throw it on up. She'll be a little bit short. And rebound controlled by Lima. Here's the bullet pass to Foley, and Elisa's first 2-pointer is in the books. 10-9 West Warwick. Aiello had it for a moment, and there's a steal. Here's Chariho again, 1-on-2. Rebound put back up and in by Lima. So it's 12-9. 2 minutes to go. Aiello, no. LaValle's got the ball. And thought there may have been a foul called along the far sideline. It was not. May Edmonds comes into the ball game, another freshman. Dan LaBelle has already used all 5 of his freshman players. I'll tell you where they're going to be in a few years. So look down over the valley. Not enough Angelo on that one. The ball taken away by Edmonds. Picked up for a moment by Foley. And Foley steals a pass. Here's a 1-on-4. Right there was the Valley for the rebound. And now we have a whistle and a timeout called by Dan LaBelle. 1:25 left to play here in the first. Wizards have a 3-point lead. This is 3-2-1.
We've told you for years that AJ's Restaurant is Kent County's go-to spot for great breakfast, lunch, and takeout too at 828-4160. And now you'll find more parking, mere steps from the back of the building to AJ's front doors. AJ's. Plenty of those world-famous home fries, plenty of parking, and as always, popular for breakfast, popular for lunch. 1365 Main Street, West Warwick.
Back at the Dan Sylvester Gym, West Warwick has reapplied itself and is a 3-point lead. Leading on LaValle and Lima and Alexa Foley, who have combined for 8 of the 12 points. Gallo has 3 of the others. Gana has a free throw. Whatever yellow is, Chariho's going to run it, as Dan LaBelle called it. Edmonds for a dribble. And a 3-point try is no good. Rebounding action, and Aiello stepping the line, yes. Okay, we've just been called Bob.
Been called worse.
Yeah. Carbo looks, Aaliyah for 3 off the back of the iron. Got her own rebound. Coffee goes to Carbo. Looks to Gana. Gonzalez, who just came into the ball game, gets the ball back out to Lima. Kyrie in the hold, back to Lima he goes. 3-pointers and air ball, and the rebound is controlled by the Wizards again. Almost controlled by Dan LaBelle, who watched it go out of bounds. His team has the ball. So Steve basically threw everybody but Gana into the ball game, or by Lima, I should say. Chariho works the clock down to the final 25. The shot clock is off. And that's going to be a Chariho ball. Steve Law would have to call the other way. Dorgan threw an errant pass. This is going to belong to the Wizards. Foley's going to go in. Carbo's going to come out. Lima looks at Foley. Ooh, there's nearly a backcourt violation there. Lima with 10. Time for the ball. A backcourt violation be called. Or no, foul be called ahead of the violation. Three seconds left. Not enough to shoot. But Chariho will get the final shot here. Dorgan looks. Feeds baseline. Desperation try is missed by Edmonds. And the Wizards get the ball with 1/10 of a second left and not much to do there. Lima will give it to Foley, and that'll do it for the period. Kind of what we expected, Boots.
Exactly.
But the Wizards have a 3-point lead as we start the second quarter with the Wizards up 3. This is 3-2-1.
The law offices of Murphy and Fay have over 75 years of combined experience in personal injury law, automobile accidents, and DUI cases. Bill Murphy, Mark Fay, and Brandon Horan will give you the personal attention, the experience, the skill, and dedication that your case deserves. It's a winning combination. If you're injured in an auto accident and it's not your fault, call Murphy and Fay. They will make them pay. Call 490-3200 or visit them online at murphyandfay.com.
Now, back to the Boomerangs Roadhouse broadcast booth with John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
That's where we are. 3 Chariho scorers in the first quarter. Fasano with 3. Harris with 4. Dorgan has the other 2. West Warwick a little bit more widespread. Gata has 1. Lima with 4. Gallo with 3. Foley with 2. It's a Chariho basketball to begin the second quarter, with the Wizards commanding a 3-point lead. Tessiello for 3 dribbles. Off to Lily McCann, who hits a 3. All of a sudden, it's a tie ball game. Gather looks to Foley. Alexa thought about it. Nice down low dish. And the layup by Grayson Gallo is good. Aiello with Gallo going for the steal, then triple team down to the floor. It's a wild scramble, and finally an air ball tossed awry by Noka, and it goes out of bounds. Lawton, a quick word to Bria Lima as she dribbles up court toward the north end of the building. Gata. And a set shot. Won't happen. Foul on Foley's rebound. This will be charged to Tessiello.
Definitely a foul there.
Only the second Chariho foul of the entire ball game. And Foley gets her third. The Wizards have had the upper hand, but not by a lot.
No.
That was a little cleaner. So a 4-point Wizard lead. They head back down court. They look for Dorgan. Benny picked up by the freshman Gata. Unkind roll. West Warwick's got the rebound. Gallo, who plays a god, has 4 rebounds already, all defensively. Side post pass. Gata. Yes. Nice little take there by the freshman. Wizards out to their biggest lead of the evening. Foley basically gave a body block as Noga tried to make her way by. Foley, no. Rebound. Lima, no. And Bree's going to grab the rebound. Foley in trouble in the corner. Looking for help, double team, and a foul's going to be called there on Manny Fasano.
Alexa Foley may be small in stature, but she's tough. She's not afraid to get underneath those boards and battle the boards.
LaValle comes back in for the Wizards. They'll line it up. LaValle get the basketball. Kylie wants to take Dorgan. Foley looking. That man-to-man is harassing. The center, nope. Sophie Luciano got a chance to get in the ball game. There's a 2-on-1. The layup won't happen. Harris, that won't go. Rebound free to the corner, and it goes out of bounds. It's a Wizard ball. Lima restores order. Foley deciding and lost out of bounds. We're going to have a foul called against Snoka. Carbo back in the ball game. Luciano will take a seat next to Steve Lund, who never sits. She actually took Steve's place on the bench. Carbo, high post. Gata dishes down low. For three, not there. Carbo out to LaValle, ball fake and drive. And a whistle and a foul on the way in. Dan LaBelle wanted a walk. They got hammers for her first. Steve says she was shooting, right?
Thought she was shooting, wasn't she?
Apparently not. So they run off the box formation. And the inbound for a three-point try by Carbo is no good. Dorgan looks for some help. Here's a three-point try. Once again, Doka for three. Chariho cuts the lead in half. Held ball here. This one will belong to Chariho.
No, it'll belong to Walk.
Chariho had the ball to begin the period. So I'm out for two.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
No.
Rio Lima, the inbound, does it quickly to the Valley, who got it right back. Lima did for Foley. Alexa stopped her dribble. Steve's wife wanted a foul. Nothing there for Lima. And out of bounds to Chariho. Kind of a scattered offensive set there for the Wizards. Everybody touched it. But it wasn't clean at all. Harris 2-on-1 for the moment. She's going to be fouled by LaValle. Some sloppy basketball.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they had the tournament this past week, so they have been playing. I'm sure Steve's had them practicing, so you can't attribute it to time off due to holidays.
Ray Ellis back in the ball game for the Wizards. Downing, a freshman, back in for the Chargers. Into the corner, into a double team, and another whistle. And timeout is called. So 4:10 left to play the half. West Warwick still with a 3-point lead. This is 3-2-1.
Experience matters, and at Williamson Law, that experience comes with a well-deserved reputation of excellence. For legal solutions, whether it's divorce, personal injury, criminal law, or estate protection, Williamson Law provides knowledgeable and effective representation. A history of successful litigation that speaks volumes. Get the representation you need. Williamson Law, 247 Quaker Lane, West Warwick. Call 615-9321.
Back at the Boomerangs Roadhouse broadcast booth, Johnny Boots, John Parenti. Sloppy is the word, the operative word.
Oh, absolutely. Sloppy. There's no rhythm. Nobody can get into a rhythm, whether it be a fast-paced game or, a monotonous, slow-pace, half-court, set the play. Nobody's done either of them. So I really don't know what coaches are saying to them in their huddles.
One of the reasons West Warwick can't get that rhythm going is Chariho's menacing man-to-man.
Oh, yeah. Dan LaBelle's best bet on defending a team with his current team of young freshmen, like you said, one senior, is to be that menacing, pain in the neck, man-to-man defense, because I think that's going to get him some points.
Dorgan had it for a moment. Harris wanted to go cross key, and they managed to get there. Foley's chasing. Foley's down to the floor with Downing, and Chariho's got the ball.
Me. Wow.
Yeah, we're both coming off something ourselves.
Oh, yeah. Usually I mute us, too, and I didn't have a chance to.
Harris bothered by Foley. Foley steals the ball. Here's a sneak away and a layup. And
nope. Calling it off.
They take it
travel.
away.
Definitely was a travel. She couldn't get a handle on the ball, and she was bobbling it. She took an extra 2 steps, I would think. That's a good call.
So Grayelis has the basket negated, and back the other way, Dorgan got Foley off her feet, moved the ball to Harris. The ball fake, another 3-pointer. That one is not going to fall. And the rebound taken care of by LaValle. With authority. Lima. Got it. Bria Lima now with 7. And the Wizards up by 6, matching their biggest lead of the evening. Dorgan. To Edmonds. People still coming in. Noka's 3 is missed. Harris got the board. Dorgan, foul liner, won't go. Ball tapped around after the offensive rebound by Harris and out of bounds to the Chargers. .252 left and another sub for Steve Lund. Gracie Gallo's going to come back in the ball game. Riley Gatta comes out. Here's the 3 attempts missed by Dorgan. The rebound controlled by nobody. On the floor, picked up by the Wizards. Gallo gets it to Foley. Alexa in second gear. Drives the lane, lays it in. Foley now with 6 and the lead up to 8. Back the other way in full stride. A foul going to be charged on LaValle right here. And going to the line of Minoka. LaValle's second. Noka for 2. Four for Adriana Noka. Danny Fasano into the ball game for the Chargers. Tell you this much, they're shooting a lot better than 17%.
Absolutely. And like Dan said, you got to put the rock up. You don't score points if you don't shoot.
Gallo and LaValle bring the ball up.
As messy as it would look.
Kylie waiting. Gatta. I do like your poise with the basketball. It's our first look at Riley Gatta. Nothing doing there for anybody. Carbo threw it over the backboard. Chariho ball. 2 minutes to play. Here's a no-look pass in the corner. They'll swing it around to Dorgan. They'll swing it around the other way. Aiello for 3. Got it! Lead back down to 3. There's a near steal by Dorgan. Taken back by Lima. Lima thought about the triple. Thought better of it now. She'll throw a little baby hook and get fouled. Maddie Dorgan's first. No one with more than 2 in the ball game. Foul-wise, that is. Bria Lima looking for points number 8 and 9. With 1:21 left to play in the period. That shot ends a 5-point swing. 5 consecutive points by the Chargers. So Lima's got 9, and the lead is 5. 75 seconds left to play. Long bomb away. Shot missed. Foley looking. Foley challenged. Got it back. Alexa trying to be the good floor juggler that we know she is. That shot's missed. Chariho gets the rebound. They'll look down low with the layup. That's pretty. That got down there in a hurry. Doka got the ball to Aiello. Chariho's ball. That man-to-man wearing the Wizards down a bit. Chargers can tie with a triple. They got 4 so far in the game. Pizzano fouled by LaValle. And now that'll be 3 on Kylie LaValle. The game's only senior at the line. Pizzano puts it up and in. This to draw to within 1. Shot clock off, 24 and a half seconds left to play in the period. Chariho now 4 of 4 from the line. Dan's going to be happy with the way they're shooting. Lima, no. 16 seconds left. Chariho's got a chance to take the lead at the half. Doka. Pizzano, no. Scramble. 2 seconds left. 1. Good if it counts. Nearly put it home.
Wow.
So Foley's shot falls off the back of the iron. And the Wizards lead by 1 as we break for halftime. 25-24 West Warwick. This is 3-2-1.
At Bank RI, we're committed to a strong Rhode Island. And we're proud of the financial strength and trust we bring to our customers, to the communities of Rhode Island, and to companies and businesses all across the Ocean State. Bank Rhode Island. Banking, strong and trusted.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What is Cousin Johnny doing now? This is ridiculous. What the?
Oh, pooper's full. Oh, hey, Clark, I didn't see you. It's Cousin Johnny Mac here at Sandy Motors. Welcome to where we make car buying wicked easy, and we make it wicked easy all holiday season long. So don't get your tinsel all tangled up. Come get a new sleigh now to the new year and see our markdown prices. Get approved and financed now at sandymotors.com. You can come see me, Cousin Johnny Mac, and all our sales staff. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday Season. Oh, Merry Christmas!
Boomerang's Roadhouse is celebrating 5 years at 293 Providence Street in West Warwick. Boomerang's features award-winning burgers, wings, fresh smoked barbecue, pasta, and seafood too. Bring the gang to Boomerang's. Their family-friendly dining room and outdoor patio are perfect for groups of all sizes. And don't forget, Boomerang's has a huge 40-seat bar and lounge, great for watching sports. Boomerang's Roadhouse, 293 Providence Street in West Warwick. As we always say, like a boomerang, you'll be back. Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of pizza. The Pizza Nomad now offers delicious Detroit-style and New York-style pizza. Detroit-style, thick, crispy, chewy, rectangular crust with cheese to the edges. And the foldable, craveable, thin crust New York-style pizza. Forget about it. Just 2 more ways the Pizza Nomad helps you eat life to the fullest. Check out the full menu of salads, apps, calzones, craft burgers, grinders, and wraps, wood-fired flats, and mouth-watering pizza. Visit or call the Pizza Nomad, 291 Providence Street in West Warwick at 821-2106 and 718 Center of New England Boulevard in Coventry at 642-2677.
Back inside the Boomerang's Roadhouse broadcast booth with Caleb Luminacci upstairs. He's Johnny Boots. I'm John Parenti.
A close game.
Yeah, which is something we expected.
Well, neither coach expected a close game. Dan expected to get blown out. Steve Law didn't think his team was up to par with all his injuries and sicknesses. Dan LaBelle says, I got a young team. That's fine. You have a young team. That's great. Great learning experience.
This game has fallen into Chariho's hands. They are the one that's dictating the tempo.
Yes.
Dictating a lot of things and shooting much better than they have in their past 2 or 3 games.
You know what? Dan LaBelle's got a young team. I keep saying it, but you know what? I said to him earlier before the game when he came over and said hello to us. I said, Dan, you got a young team. Just think of what you're building for the future. Just think about what your team could be next year when these 4 girls, are sophomores, and you're supplementing that with maybe a good freshman coming out of middle school. Now they're juniors, and they played together for 4 years when they hit their senior year. You could be a team to be feared going into the season, their senior year. Dan's got a great team coming up, and I really am happy for him because you know what? Building a team from scratch with 4 freshmen and 1 senior is not easy, and to keep them motivated and keep them focused. It's tough, but Dan can do it, and that's the type of guy Dan is.
The one telling statement that Dan LaBelle made to me earlier was, John, they love to practice. I can't get them out of the gym. They love to practice.
But you got to give credit to the coaching staff. You got to, when you bring a team in, they like to practice. What's that say about the coaching staff? They make it fun. They make it loose. You're not hounding them. You're not yelling. You're not screaming. And that's the type of coach Dan LaBelle is.
And when you turn the corner and you look at West Warwick, they have fallen prey to Dan's defense.
Yeah.
They haven't handled the man-to-man well. They've been sloppy. Their passes have not been crisp. Their shots have not been tremendous. West Warwick is the team that's shooting about 25% or so tonight so far. But they have the 1-point lead.
But Steve Lawton, hurt by injury, hurt by sicknesses, coming off. And I'm sure not, he says he's got some girls with some flus. I'm sure there's not 100%. Health on that bench, coming off the bench either. I mean, you and I sitting here coughing, sniffling. It's just that time of season. And
yeah, stop breathing on me, will you?
The other one coughing and sniffling to get your Kleenex out on TV, by the way. Just want you to know that. He's still not used to the camera. 53 years of doing radio. Now he's got a camera in his mug.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
We're going to try. We will try, but I still like the pinks, the pink sneakers that Dan LaBelle's wearing.
Dan LaBelle's pink kicks.
I like those. Actually, I really do. Where'd he get those?
The Skittles. No?
Could be. We'll have to ask Dan after. Because I'd rock a pair of those.
I think I still have a pair of my orange Converse All-Stars.
From what, 1974?
1970. The start of my sophomore year at West Warwick when I was the basketball team's manager.
Has anybody ever called you a hoarder?
No. Because I'm not. I still wear them.
Oh, my God.
I tell you what. Next game we do
You're going to wear
at
them?
West Warwick, I will wear the orange kicks.
Oh, I'm taking a picture.
They still fit.
I'm taking a picture so we can put it up on the screen. I'm excited about this now. I mean, Sharon Raish liked my black and orange electrical reel and my black, my orange iPhone Plus because it's orange.
If it's orange and black, Sharon Raish will find it.
She claimed you guys were besties in high school. Is that true?
I fixed her up with her husband.
I'm sure he's
in
such debt for that.
I used to take Sharon to the old Outbacks in Warwick at the corner of.
Oh, in Warwick.
Yeah, at
which one? The Buttonwoods Ave in the West Shore Road?
Airport Road in Warwick Avenue.
Oh, that other market is now. Yeah, Airport Road in Warwick Avenue.
They've worked there, and Ann and Bud had no idea where Sharon was going to be. She thought maybe I was taking her to the library, but no, I used to saunter her over to go see Dave for a few minutes over at work. And
you're such a nice guy.
Well,
What a
never
great
got in
guy.
trouble.
What a great guy you are. What were you driving back then?
65 Dodge. Color blue. Installed my own 8-track player.
It worked and it didn't burn. The car didn't burn.
True.
That's good. That's a start.
It had that old slant 6. Couldn't kill that engine.
And I'm sure you could have tried. Well, you drive like a grandma anyways. That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
You do drive like grandma. I've seen you.
Although some crazy person today was driving, true story, driving home from Bill's place where you and I had our production lunch.
Yep.
Driving home on Wakefield Street over near the top of the hill, staying within the speed limit simply because there's always a West Warwick patrol car there.
There are.
And a blue BMW passed me in a no passing zone, heading down the hill.
Blue BMW.
Hey, here's the way the scoring is going to this one. Something we haven't done yet. For the Chargers, Lily McCann is a 3-pointer. So does Adriana Noga. She also has 2 free throws with 5 points. Maddie Dorgan has 2. Manuki Harris with 4 points in the night. Maddie Fasano and Tessa Aiello are their leading scorers with 5 apiece. Chariho has 2, 4, 6, 8 field goals, 4 of them 3-pointers. They are 4 of 4 from the line for 24 points. For the Wizards, Riley Gatta has 3 on a field goal and 1 of 2 from the line. Bria Lima has 9 as the leading scorer on the ball club. Alexa Foley with 6, including 2 of 2 from the line. Grace Gallo has a pair of threes. A 3 and a 2 for 5. Kyla Valley 2 points, but more importantly for the Wizards, 3 fouls. The Wizards with 9 field goals. They are 5 of 6 from the line for 25 points and the lead by 1 as the teams deploy for the start of the second half. It's Lima, Foley, Gatta, Gallo, and LaValle for the Wizards. We'll set that lineup for Chariho for you in a moment. Actually, it's the 5 starters. Noka, Dorgan, Harris, Fasano, and Aiello. Foley brings the ball left side. Stopped the dribble. Finally, high post to Gallo. LaValle dribble drive on Harris. Has nothing. Dropped it off. 3-point try is missed. Here come the Chargers. With a chance to grab the lead. Aiello will size the situation. Inbounds pass stolen by Foley. Sneak away to Bria Lima.
Oh.
Dropped it off to Gatta for 2.
Lost her footing there. Almost got called for a travel, but she saved herself.
No, what? Should have been called for the travel.
I agree.
That foul's going to be on Gatta?
Nope,
No.
Called the travel.
So Fasano victimized by the officials. Dan LaBelle with a good point. It's going to be the same call down the other end.
I agree with him.
LaValle set a pick for Foley. Didn't use it. Lima looks down low. The ball broken up by Noka.
Nice defensive play by Noka.
Lima will look to Gatta. Freshman looks. High up top, it comes to Foley. Foley has stripped away, stolen away. Nice play by Aiello. Taken back by Foley. Now it's Lima. And a three-pointer at the buzzer by the freshman Gatta.
They gave her 2.
Lead by 5. Right back came Doka. This is taking on the appearance of the JV game.
Yeah, exactly. Back and forth. Keep it within 3.
Game that was won by West Warwick. That one tipped away. Foley maintains control. A 5-on-4 for the moment breaks out. Foley's side post. Nothing doing there for Grace Gallo. Baseliner won't fall. Dorgan down court. Picked up by Foley for the moment. West Warwick happy to play that 2-3 zone. 3-point try is short. Gallo had it, lost it, gets it back, dives on the floor, got it to Foley. Here's sneak away to Foley, and Alexa will lay it up and no good. Rebound Gatta will not go in. Rebound controlled, and a foul's going to be called on Alexa Foley. Bye.
She had an easy one. She let it slip away.
Harris back. And Doka will bring it up court with Aiello. This work again falls into that zone defense. Ball hit the end line. It's going to belong to West Warwick. West Warwick has had sloppy offensive possession after sloppy offensive possession. Looking to right the ship on the Wizards. LaValle from the high post, blocked. Gatta the rebound, laid it in. All of a sudden, the freshman is 9 points. 3 minutes gone in the period. Aiello on Lima. Doka to the corner to Harris. Her 3 is deciding whether or not to drop. Unkind roll of major proportions that time.
3 bounces off the back of the rim before it just said, nah, I'm not going through.
Wizard ball. West Warwick is led by as many as 8. Can match that with a 3-pointer. The Valley had it bumped away. Here come the Chargers. Dorgan looks down low and the lamp is good. They are very adept at running a fast break, these Chargers are. Aiello with 7.
Running gun. The running gun Chargers.
LaValle fouled. Tripped up as she left the lane. It's going to be on Doka.
And that's what I like to see. I'm sure that's what Dan LaBelle likes to see as well.
They have dictated the pace of this game from the early going. They just haven't led. Layup by Gabby is no good.
Sloppy. Sloppy layup.
Carbo just came in. Mazzano on Lima. The fall-away falls.
Got four new players getting ready to come in for Dan LaBelle's Chargers.
Halfway through the third quarter, that one won't fall. And Fasano's got the rebound. Chargers can take the lead with the basket here. 2 on 5 is Fasano.
Nice move. Nice move.
Chariho's first lead. LaValle looks down low. Off the hands of Gatta. LaValle backs her way in. And we whistle the foul.
You know, take a look at that last play by
Fasano.
Fasano. What a nice play by her. She takes the ball. She took some hits, and she took it right down coast to coast. Took it right in. Look at that move. Nice
by 3
move.
Players. Picks up plenty of the West Warwick inbounds. Gatta, nothing. Chariho the rebound. Chargers can add to their lead. Aiello found an open player. Wizards come up with a steal. Gabby Carbo with the point. Gallo looked down low. Grayson Gallo laid it in, and a timeout called by Steve Lawton. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the third. Chariho by 1. This, I should say, West Warwick by 1. This is 3-2-1.
At Bank RI, we're committed to a strong Rhode Island. And we're proud of the financial strength and trust we bring to our customers, to the communities of Rhode Island, and to companies and businesses all across the Ocean State. Bank Rhode Island. Banking. Strong and trusted.
We've told you for years that AJ's Restaurant is Kent County's go-to spot for great breakfast, lunch, and takeout too at 828-4160. And now you'll find more parking, mere steps from the back of the building to AJ's front doors. AJ's. Plenty of those world-famous home fries, plenty of parking, and as always, popular for breakfast, popular for lunch. 1365 Main Street, West Warwick.
Third quarter action continues. Chariho down by 1 after being momentarily up by 1 at 32-31. West Warwick has switched into a man-to-man, trying to be as havoc-wreaking as the Wizards were now as the foul on Gallo. So Aiello will inbound and does so to Edmonds, who just came into the ball game along with 3 others. Score the basket. Nora Downing, the freshman, fouled on the play. This would be Chariho's biggest lead in the game. There it is.
Nope, called it off. Waved it off. Violation underneath the basket.
So technically the very first miss from the line by Chariho tonight. West Warwick has missed once as well. Not an awful lot of foul line shots tonight. Carbo off the back of the off the side of the backboard, but a foul was called. I think they got Riley Meyer. Carbo with some needed free throws, got the first. Wizards now 6 for 7 from the stripe. That knuckleball will not go in. That absolutely no rotation on it.
No.
So we're tied at 34 in a wild ball game, and that one's in and out. Third down and 10. That's a push. Edmonds her first. In spite of all the mess puts, this has been a rather decently officiated ball game so far.
Missed call here and there, but you can expect that.
When you've got the slot that we've seen.
Just going to say, for a sloppy game.
Lima fouled. Meyer just picked up her second. Doka, Lozano, Meyer, all with 2. Aiello, Harris, Dorgan, Edmonds, all with 1. And Bria Lima will go to the line. She's been stuck on 9 points for the last 6 minutes. Wizards by 1.
I love when parents get into it with each other.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And the second is good. Wizards by 2. Less than 2 minutes to play third quarter. The jump pass handled by Edmonds. They swing it over to McCann. Lily short. Rebound is good for Riley Meyer. Standoff at 36. Foley and Lima exchange. High post Lavelli, nothing doing there. 3-point try is missed by Gray Ellis, and the rebound by Chariho. Chargers giving the Wizards all they can handle tonight. West Warwick back into the zone. Edmonds off for a runner from the baseline. It's no good for McCann. On the floor, Lavallee tossed out of bounds. (12-9) West Warwick after 1. 25-24 West Warwick after 2. Won't be much more than that after 3 either, if it's West Warwick at all. Charo now starting to assert themselves at the boards. Foley comes up with a steal. 1-on-3. Won't go. Back the other way come the Chargers. Dorgan thought about the 3. That foul's going to be on the freshman Gatto.
Chargers are playing physical basketball, and West Warwick can't match up against it. That's what I've noticed in the last 2 minutes.
West Warwick looks worn.
Yeah, they look tired.
I'm tired watching them. 42-35 on the clocks. Nothing for Fasano. Good ball movement, three-pointer missed by McCann. There's a steal by Fasano. Didn't get the roll. Held ball called.
Here's a question for you.
Go.
With the Christmas break, do you think tournaments hinder or help a team?
I think they help.
I'm going to debate you on that in a second.
In a lot of ways. They swing it around. A 3-point try is on its way, no good by Edmonds. Fasano got the rebound. The game's only senior hits a 3. Patty Fasano with 7 in the quarter, 12 overall. The Chargers have their biggest lead of the evening. Foul the other way.
I say it hinders a team. Christmas break, you're running them ragged between practices and games. Sickness can start running rampant. And now you start the regular season at the first of the year, and you got sickness, you got injuries. I don't see why practices and scrimmages couldn't just take the place of a tournament.
If that's the case, limit the number of practices, limit the number of games you're involved in. Second shot is no good, and the rebound controlled by Fasano. 5 seconds left, and the third quarter will come to an end with the ball out of control. That one won't count. Chariho grabs a 2-point lead as we head to the final 8 minutes. This is 3-2-1.
Welcome to Dan's Place, Rhode Island's #1 stop for amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment. Dan's Place offers a fantastic selection of unique menu items, including pizzas, pasta, steaks, and seafood. Here's what our customers have to say: a masterpiece on a crust. Watch your favorite New England teams on one of Dan's 4 big screen TVs. Looking for a great place to meet? Try Dan's Place.
I'm Dan from Dan's Place, where your only regret is not coming in sooner.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Now, back to the Boomerang's Roadhouse broadcast booth with John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
It'll be a Wizards ball to begin the fourth quarter, down by 2 with 8 minutes left to play. Lima, LaValle, Gana, Gallo, and Foley, who's got the basketball. Works off the pick from LaValle. For the left side, it's Lima. Bullet pass to Gana. Nearly threw it away. Back to LaValle. That's not an offense. They're not running an offense. Chariho goes up on the steal. They need work against the man-to-man. Lima tips the ball away. Foley begins a 3-on-2. Wants it herself. Was bumped. There was no call. Alexa now leading the Giants to the freshman, and Gana lays it in. Oops. Fifth tie of the ball game. Not counting 0-0. Harris took a bust. There was no call. Ball doesn't lie. It's a Wizard ball. This time, Steves tries to set up a 1-4 offense down low. Picked by LaValle, sprung Lima for the moment. LaValle get it back. Missed the shot. Rebound won't go. Gracie Gallo's fouled. Getting back to your point with the tournaments and stuff, if you have that 9-day break, you've got to do something. You have to do something.
And I agree with that. You know, you don't just let them sit home or go on vacation. You bring in some scrimmages, or you schedule some good intense
Well, what's
practices.
the difference between a scrimmage and playing in a tournament?
Because if I come to a scrimmage and 2 of my girls have the flu, guess what? I can cancel a scrimmage. I can't cancel a tournament game, especially a sponsored tournament game.
Score remains at 39. 6.5 minutes left to play now. Ball fake by Ello to Fasano. Harris starts the drive. Score it and a foul.
Nice
Raduki
move.
Harris. Like to see that one again.
Yeah, we're about to.
Foul is on Gana, her second. It's a West Warwick ball. Chargers by 2. Gana, nothing there. Chariho ball. Through Aiello's hands, nothing doing for Foley. 5-on-4, 3-point try, in and out. Harris the rebound. Edmonds for 2. You're hearing the Chariho crowd. They travel nicely from Wood River Junction. Foley, no. Gallo, no. And a foul is called on Alexa Foley.
No, I don't think it's a foul. Oh, it was. Yes, you're correct.
3 on Alexa. And the West Warwick team that was teetering on the brink of falling apart is teetering just a little bit more, especially offensively. A yellow. Gallo in the corner. Trying to hide away. Chariho comes up with the ball and promptly throws it out of bounds. Chargers have scored 6 in a row, breaking from a 39-all tie. Follow the Wizards. It's against Kyler LaValle, and that'll be 4. It's almost like they're not in shape.
They're not. They're worn out.
Side post for Zato, who's been brilliant. Harris for 3. That's a dagger. 9 in a row for Chariho late.
No, that was a white ball. That was a white ball. Wizards ball.
They reversed the call.
Tessa Aiello knocked it out.
Foley's fouled. They go.
I'll let you clear your throat before you continue talking. I got it muted.
Let's see if that works. Lima knocks down the triple. Steve Lawton calls timeout. 6-point Chariho lead, 4:30 to play. This is 3-2-1.
The law offices of Murphy and Fay have over 75 years of combined experience in personal injury law, automobile accidents, and DUI cases. Bill Murphy, Mark Fay, and Brandon Horan will give you the personal attention, the experience, the skill, and dedication that your case deserves. It's a winning combination. If you're injured in an auto accident and it's not your fault, call Murphy and Fay. They will make them pay. Call 490-3200 or visit them online at murphyandfay.com.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been synonymous with good times and great food. Whether it's a family celebration, a post-game meal, or a simple visit for lunch, Bill's Place has served thousands with great pizza and grinders, sandwiches, and specials for nearly 50 years. If you haven't visited Bill's Place in a while, you're quite overdue for the great, consistent taste that's been part of Kent County for so long. Bill's Place, 707 Main Street in West Warwick. Open 11 to 10 Monday through Saturday. For takeout, call 828-2300. Check out the menu at billsplaceri.com.
The one thing you won't find there, Boots, in that picture is an empty parking lot in reality. Except on Sundays.
Yeah, when they're closed.
Yeah.
It was packed today. We didn't even have our normal table.
No, we didn't.
Felt very awkward.
Lima, Foley, Grayales, Gata, and Carbo for the Wizards. Steve working with a short bench. He only had 8 players available for tonight's game. And it's showing. Steal by Carbo. And a foul at half court. Third foul of the period against Chariho. That is the third foul on Manny Fasano. .4:13 to play. The lead is 6 as Foley inbounds. Grayales gets it right back to Alexa. And the junior point. Toward the Carbo. Gatto get it back. Scramble again. And a whistle. This will be a foul against West Warwick. And it will. Foul on Carbo. Under 4 minutes to play. Steve Lawton giving Lima some time. Fasano has to back it up. That was a travel. There was no call. And then a foul on Alexa Foley. And if that's on Foley, it's their fourth. It is. So Aiello will inbound. Noka. Back to Fasano. That's where they want the ball, and that's why. 14 for Manny Fasano. Lead back up to 8. 3-pointer by Lima. Quiets people down. 3 now with 17. It's a 5-point Chariho lead. Wizards need to stop with 3 change to go. Nice reverse by Harris. Skip pass down low. Gata. That's poised for a freshman. Just let the tide fall and just lay it up and in. Steve Lawton counts timeout. 2 minutes shy of 3 minutes to play. The Chariho lead is 5. This is 3-2-1.
What is Cousin Johnny doing now? This is ridiculous. What the?
Oh, pooper's full. Oh, hey, Clark, I didn't see it. It's Cousin Johnny Mac here at Sandy Motors. Welcome to where we make car buying wicked easy, and we make it wicked easy all holiday season long. So don't get your tinsel all tangled up. Come get a new sleigh now to the new year and see our markdown prices. Get approved and financed now at sandymotors.com. You can come see me, Cousin Johnny Mac, and all our sales staff. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday Season. Oh, Merry Christmas!
Now, back to the Boomerangs Roadhouse broadcast booth with John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
2:58 left to play in regulation. Bria Lima, a big 3-pointer. It's the Wizards who are not shooting very well. It's the Wizards who are being affected by their offense. I wouldn't be surprised if they were in the range of 15 turnovers tonight.
It's been a tough game for the Lady Wizards.
It's been a resilient Chariho team. Ned's going to be pleased one way or another.
Absolutely.
Aiello trying for the second time. That's not there. Wizards grab the rebound. Kind of the Valley throwing elbows. Ooh. Carmo gets a pick from LaValle. Drives, lays it up. That's short. Touch the rebound. It's a Chariho ball. You know, Vin Cullen, the old coach at CCRI, used to say, value the basketball. Every possession you have, value the basketball. Make smart passes. Make smart passes. Don't do things that you don't expect your teammates to be able to handle. Like that. Carmo, 2-on-0. Down the lane, took it up, missed the shot. Nothing for Gata there. And the rebound to Chariho once again.
You know, Gabby Carmo, Lawton keeps telling us, slow down.
Value of the basketball. Harris. 9 points for Manuki Harris in the fourth quarter.
Carmo's going in for a layup twice. Out of control, too fast.
Carmo, nothing there. Gata was held. There was no call. Fans from West Warwick wanted to follow Fasano. Steve calls another timeout.
It should be his last. It says 2 on the board, but I think it's his last.
I gotta believe, as we're gonna hold it right here,
okay,
that Alexa Foley is out of gas.
Looks like that whole team is out of gas, to be honest with you.
But Alexa, one day after coming back from the flu.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, she's definitely out of gas. But the rest of the team is just dragging. And like you said, his bench isn't deep. He's only got 3 players on the bench.
This was his biggest concern in that little chat we had in the doorway earlier, that he was basically going to be running on an empty bench. 7-point Chariho lead. And it all came when it was, 29-29? Let me get my running out here. 25-24 at halftime, 39-37 at the end of 3. Tied at 39. Chariho's outscored the Wizards 15-8. Steal. Chargers sneak away. Aiello, yes. And that one may do it. Lima down low, and the foul's going to be charged here to Adriana Noka.
She's got a head injury. Hit her head on the floor.
So Kayomi will have a seat. It will be immediately replaced by Kylie LaValle. And it's still not enough for a 1-on-1 or the 2-point deal. Lima, look, it's got to go up in a hurry here. Gallo quickly over to LaValle. Kylie will drive. Kylie will lose the ball out of bounds. And another brilliant defensive play by Manny Fazzano. The man-to-man has been unbelievable. 1 minute left to play in regulation. Chariho up by 9. Aiello to Harris. LaValle goes for a steal, picked up by Foley. Wizards need some points. There's the dish down low. Gatta for 2. Lawton calls another timeout. We won't keep it here for this one. 42 seconds left to play regulation. It's a 7-point Chariho lead. This is 3-2-1.
At Bank RI, we're committed to a strong Rhode Island. And we're proud of the financial strength and trust we bring to our customers, to the communities of Rhode Island, and to companies and businesses all across the Ocean State. Bank Rhode Island. Banking. Strong and trusted.
The law offices of Murphy and Fay have over 75 years of combined experience in personal injury law, automobile accidents, and DUI cases. Bill Murphy, Mark Fay, and Brandon Horan will give you the personal attention, the experience, the skill, and dedication that your case deserves. It's a winning combination. If you're injured in an auto accident and it's not your fault, call Murphy and Fay. They will make them pay. Call 490-3200 or visit them online at murphyandfay.com.
Steve Lawton will try to extend this game as much as he possibly can. His team trails by 7 with 42 seconds left to play in regulation. Dorgan will inbound for Chariho. They cut, they switch, they move around. Into the corner it goes. Aiello is fouled by Lima. Bria's first. And Aiello for 2 at the line. They not only have shot very well from the floor, they've shot very well from the line as well. It's still 9. Got to go up in a hurry. Carbo Yes. The lead is 7. 25 to go, and the Lima foul will send Aiello to the line again. Tessa Aiello living well at the foul line. She's got 13. Big at 14. Looking for her 4th straight freebie right here with 23 seconds to play. $20 seconds left. They look down low to Foley. Her running right hand will not fall. Fasano the rebound. Say Aiello the rebound. It goes out of bounds. 12 seconds left. Steve Lund calls off the team. They fall back. Dan LaBelle says, take it out here and just let it ride. His Chargers have played a superb ball game. Your final here tonight at the Dan Sylvester Gym. The Chariho Chargers 60. The West Warwick Wizards 51.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been synonymous with good times and great food. Whether it's a family celebration, a post-game meal, or a simple visit for lunch, Bill's Place has served thousands with great pizza and grinders, sandwiches, and specials for nearly 50 years. If you haven't visited Bill's Place in a while, you're quite overdue for the great, consistent taste that's been part of Kent County for so long. Bill's Place, 707 Main Street in West Warwick. Open 11 to 10 Monday through Saturday. For takeout, call 828-2300. Check out the menu at billsplaceri.com.
Experience matters, and at Williamson Law, that experience comes with a well-deserved reputation of excellence. For legal solutions, whether it's divorce, personal injury, criminal law, or estate protection, Williamson Law provides knowledgeable and effective representation. A history of successful litigation that speaks volumes. Get the representation you need. Williamson Law, 247 Quaker Lane, West Warwick. Call 615-9321.
Visit the West Warwick Civic Center for great family entertainment and special events. From public skating to sporting events and trade shows. And there's much, much more all year around. Visit us frequently on Facebook or on the town's website at westwarwickri.org. And for more information about facility rentals, call 822-9200. See you soon at the West Warwick Civic Center.
Back at the Dan Sylvester Gym inside the Boomerangs Roadhouse broadcast booth, Chariho has knocked off West Warwick 60-51 for their second win in a row. And if you're Dan LaBelle or Johnny Boots, you're a happy man.
You are. Very happy. Very proud of these girls. They battled from the start to the finish.
Just doing the old stats here.
Trying to see if Dan LaBelle will join us.
Going to be a very happy ride home to Wood River Junction. The thing that turned this game around, along with those 2 9-point runs, was the way they played defensively in the second half and wore the Wizards down. And I think that was part of the whole thing right there.
Oh, absolutely. The Wizards got worn down. I think by halftime they were sucking wind, and I hate to be they were gassed. I felt bad for them. They really were. You still doing your math?
I am doing it.
Taking your abacus out? Great.
You want to take a little break?
I'm going to take a break so you can do this.
I'll go get Dan, too.
All right, go ahead. Go get Dan. We'll be back. Wizards lose 51-60 to the Chariho Lady Chargers. You're listening and watching 321 Media.
Welcome to Dan's Place, Rhode Island's #1 stop for amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment. Dan's Place offers a fantastic selection of unique menu items, including pizzas, pasta, steaks, and seafood. Here's what our customers have to say. A masterpiece on a crust. Watch your favorite New England teams on one of Dan's 4 big screen TVs. Looking for a great place to meet? Try Dan's Place.
I'm Dan from Dan's Place, where your only regret is not coming in sooner.
At Bank RI, We're committed to a strong Rhode Island. And we're proud of the financial strength and trust we bring to our customers, to the communities of Rhode Island, and to companies and businesses all across the Ocean State. Bank Rhode Island. Banking. Strong and trusted.
Now, back to the Boomerang's Roadhouse broadcast booth with John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
You're back.
All right, back inside the Boomerang's Roadhouse broadcast booth with a victorious Dan LaBelle. Hey, man-to-man, the key to the game, I thought.
Yeah, absolutely. Our man-to-man defense has definitely been our strength so far this season. We've messed with a few different defenses, a 1-3-1. We tried a little bit early on in the season just against some of those better teams. You wanted to switch up some of the looks on them. We tried a 3-2, but man-to-man seems like to be our best defense, and it all kind of came together tonight. You know, we had stretches where we played really good man-to-man defense, but I thought as a whole it wasn't perfect, but we got a win tonight, and it was really good, especially down the stretch. They really executed. Menakai Harris had a few big blocks. Matty Pisano had a great few defensive plays as well. So just a complete team win. As you saw, I played a lot of players too, so everyone contributed.
Steve couldn't do it. I think that probably factored into your game plan as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just feel like we have a lot of players that could play on this team. You know, we're all pretty even, and any time that we can get contributions from everyone brings something slightly a little different. And, you know, it was just a great team win. Absolutely.
Talk about Matty Pisano's leadership.
It's awesome. I mean, she's been in the program for 4 years now. She was on the roster with that team that did really well in Division II for a couple years. So she's seen how it's supposed to look, and she's come in. She's had the right attitude. She always picking up her teammates. And, you know, she's had a little tough start of the season by her standards, but her leadership has always been there. And I was happy to see her perform the way she did tonight because, you know, she had been struggling a little bit. And, you know, she's just a great team player.
Nice ride back to Wood River Junction today, Coach.
Yeah, a little bit happier than last week, that's for sure. But yes, it's a good win, and it's good momentum heading into a 3-game week for us. For Tuesday, we're on the road at Pontigansett, Wednesday on the road at Classical, and then Friday at Juanita. So 3 more on the road until we get back home.
Hey, good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it, John. Thank you, Johnny.
Head coach Dan LaBelle. Oof. What a game they played.
Yeah, exactly. Let's take a break. You want to go back to the abacus?
Yeah, because I've got to go back.
You got to go back to your abacus.
Right.
Wizards lose tonight. Chariho Chargers 60. The Lady Wizards 51. You're listening to and watching 321 Media.
The law offices of Murphy and Fay have over 75 years of combined experience in personal injury law, automobile accidents, and DUI cases. Bill Murphy, Mark Fay, and Brandon Horan will give you the personal attention, the experience, the skill, and dedication that your case deserves. It's a winning combination. If you're injured in an auto accident and it's not your fault, call Murphy and Fay. They will make them pay. Call 490-3200 or visit them online at murphyandfay.com.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Visit the West Warwick Civic Center for great family entertainment and special events, from public skating to sporting events and trade shows, and there's much, much more all year around. Visit us frequently on Facebook or on the town's website at westwarwickri.org. And for more information about facility rentals, call 822-9200. See you soon at the West Warwick Civic Center.
Back here at the Dan Sylvester Gymnasium, where the Lady Wizards fall short to the Chariho Lady Chargers, 60-51, and started out good for the Lady Wizards. But like you said, by halftime, I think they got gassed. I think they were worn out. I still say tournaments, did them in. 2 girls with the flu, 1 with a wrist injury, 1 out long term.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Go ahead. I'm still against this tournament
thing. You've been on
thing.
this anti-tournament thing for a week.
I have.
How do you explain Chariho playing the games that they played and they scored 28 points in each game, come back down here, score 60,
They're healthy.
and play the game of their life.
They're healthy. They're healthy.
Are you sure?
Well, you know what? I didn't hear Dan LaBelle say anything about his. He had a deeper bench than Steve Lawton did. Okay.
Because there are more players sitting on the bench.
Well, you know what? You had a deeper bench. That's, whoever,
The
you know,
thing
who's
you gotta
sitting
remember
there.
here, now you get the JVs for West Warwick, who were forced to basically play every minute of the JV game, and then you expect them to come in and play varsity ball?
I still say you got to avoid the
Not
sicknesses.
because of the tournament.
Well, I still say you got to avoid the sicknesses.
I don't disagree with you that it is asking them to play a lot.
A lot in
But
a week and a half.
When you craft your schedule, you need to be cognizant of that.
Well,
so if
I
you are
agree.
going to be in a tournament and you know you're going to be playing on Tuesday and Wednesday, and you have Christmas Day and the next day off, and then play the 2 games, and then you have the next 3 days off, you have a couple of late practices, now you're talking.
And you know who didn't have a tournament this year? Is playing pretty well? Coventry boys. They did not have a tournament this year.
True.
They played their regular season games during the break.
Split with Pontigansett.
And, you know, you go into that week, and like you said, why not just play regular games? Play your regular scheduled games. You know what? Back in the day, and I can remember back in '89, you know where our tournament was my senior year in high school here? Dan Sylvester being the head coach. You know where we went? North Conway, New Hampshire, for a tournament on Christmas break. We left the day after Christmas. So I just don't see the need. Play a regular season.
If you're going to play a tournament, here's one for you. If you're going to play a tournament, play it every other day.
However you want to do it.
Play 2 games in 3 days instead of 2 games in 2 days.
Exactly. I just think there's a better way to craft a tournament that doesn't wear these kids out going into the regular season. Boom, January 2nd, we have the regular season starting us out. And now we got a worn-out team. I know what you're saying. Keep them fresh. Keep them, you know.
Well, you're going to get them game ready.
That's exactly it.
That's the number one reason why people play these tournaments.
You know what? I don't think it gets them game ready. I think it wears them out more so than gets them game ready.
Something to talk about. Maybe we get Rich Pendola on during the talk show.
I would love to ask his, you know, in
10th.
talking to him the other day, I didn't realize the boys didn't have a tournament this year in Coventry, just the girls. And he says, no, I'm splitting the game. I'm splitting a Pontigansett at home and home. I said, well, that makes sense.
And he did it not on successive nights.
No.
So
what do we got?
Here's the way the scoring is going, gang, in this one. For the Wizards, who fall to 2-4 this year, it was a 15-point night for the freshman Riley Gatto. 7 field goals and a free throw, 1 of 2 from the line. Bria Lima finished with 17, 5 field goals, 3 3-pointers, 4 of 4 from the line. She played excellently tonight. Kylie Valley had 2 points on 1 field goal back in the first quarter. Gracie Gallo finished with 7, 3 field goals, 1 of them a 3-pointer. Gabriella Carmo had a field goal, 1 of 2 from the line for 3. Alexa Foley averaging 19.7 a game, 7 points tonight, 6 of them in the first half. She was coming off the flu. She needed the break, didn't get it. 19 field goals, 4 of them 3-pointers, 9 for 12 from the line for the Wizards for their 51 points. For the victorious Chargers, now 2-5 on the year, Lily McCann had a field goal for 3 points, a 3-pointer in the second quarter. Nora Downing had a bucket, 0 of 1 from the line for 2. Addie Emmons also had a field goal for 2 points. Adriana Noka, 2 field goals, including a 3-pointer, 2 of 2 from the line for 7. Maddie Dorgan had a field goal for 2 points. Manuki Harris, all 9, she had finished for 13 points. 9 of them came in that last 8 minutes. Maddie Fasano, 5 field goals, 2 of 2 from the line, finished with 14. 2-point night for Riley Meyer. Tessa Aiello had a big fourth quarter as well with 8. She had 5 field goals, 4 free throws, 15 points. Chargers, 15, 10, 16, 18, 21 field goals. So they outscored West Warwick from the floor 21-19 and won the game 60-51.
So you know what I've taken away from this game? From both teams, and I know we know Dan LaBelle really well. He works with us at 321 Media. I've known him for years. And Steve Lawton, like we said, we've been doing his games for 10-plus years. Steve Lawton's team, looking at that roster, is a young team. Right now, he has a young team. He's put on the floor. You know, he's got some juniors,
0 seniors,
0 seniors,
but juniors with a lot of varsity experience.
That's what I'm saying. So I consider them a young team pending next year. They're going to be a powerhouse next year with these sophomores that are going to be juniors. These juniors are going to be freshmen, and that freshman putting up 15 points as a freshman, he's going to be a sophomore. So now they're developing a rapport. They're developing a system within themselves. They know each other. I tend to think that this is kind of like I don't want to say a rebuilding year for Steve Lawton, but like a bridge year for Steve Lawton going into the future. For Dan LaBelle, he's going to be happy about this run tonight. In this game tonight, they were down most of the game until the end of the third quarter, the beginning of the fourth quarter, where they started to pick it up. And correct me if I'm wrong, going into the fourth quarter, his team just found a rhythm. They found their own rhythm, and they dictated more.
That's the word right
there. They
had
dictated most of the game, the rhythm most of the game, but then they got themselves into a rhythm where they found themselves doing repetitive things going down the court. So Dan's going to find himself very happy going into next year and the year after with these freshmen that he has that he's starting.
Not only next year, next week.
But I'm just saying, just going forward, these two teams are, like I said, I think Steve Lawton's on a bridge year, and I think Dan is creating something at Chariho that I think in years to come we're going to see a very, very powerful Lady Chariho team.
See you next week.
I can't wait. Next Thursday, we're here. East Greenwich comes to visit West Warwick, and then on Friday, we're going to Coventry to see the Lady Oakers for the first time.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah. So we got a break. Get yourself better.
Yeah. Yeah. That too.
Get yourself better, and then January 10th is the start of 3-2-1 Media Kent County Sports Talk. That's going to be fun. I can't wait for that. That's an hour of just fun.
Our thanks to Caleb Lubacci, where is he? He's still upstairs?
He's still upstairs. He's packing up.
So for Johnny Boots and Caleb, John Parenti, so long. Final score once again tonight, 60-51, Chariho over West Warwick.